Today, Shri J.P. Nadda, Bharatiya Janata Party President, in his speech today has said about the Kargil day that, and the main points of the speech of the Bharatiya Janata Party National President Shri Jagat Prakash Nadda ji is given today at the Kargil Vijay Divas program held at the party headquarters to offer tributes to our brave soldiers. The victory of our brave soldiers in Kargil, despite adverse circumstances, is the golden chapter in the glorious history of our armed forces. Our brave soldiers sacrificed their lives while defending our motherland and did not allow our enemies to set foot on our motherland. I, on behalf of crores of Bharatiya Janata Party workers, pay my deep respect to the martyr of Kargil who laid down their lives to protect our motherland and our honor. Today, under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, the hardware and software of our armed forces is strong. Our soldiers are the most courageous and most efficient in the world today. We have the bravest of soldiers who are ready to sacrifice their everything for their motherland, and that why India will always be victorious in every war. We all need to understand the importance of decisive, dynamic and strong leadership in our nation's safety and security. First, it was our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, and now our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, who linked pride and proud from leadership to our brave soldiers. This is a real contribution to the Bharatiya Janata Party and its Prime Minister to our armed forces. Till 2014, our armed forces were 20 years behind in terms of technology, ammunition, fighter planes and infrastructure. And it was because for 10 years the Congress-led UPA government did nothing for the modernization of our armed forces and also failed miserably in upgrading our infrastructure on our borders. The defense minister of the Congress-led UPA government once said his government was not improving infrastructure on our border along China because he feared that it could anger China. Another defense of the Congress-led UPA government said his government would not go for modernization of our armed forces and would not do defense deals as it did not want to take any risk. During the Congress-led UPA government, scandals and scams had become the second name of defense deals. In every defense deal during the Congress party-led UPA government, there are startling stories of scams and corruption to tell. The Narendra Modi government has modernized all the three wings of our armed forces, strengthened our borders, and ensured rapid development of defense infrastructure along our borders. The construction of border roads, strategic bridges and communication infrastructure development is going on in fast pace under the leadership and guidance of our Honorable Prime Minister Sir Narendra Modi ji. Today we have a full squadron of Rafale, we have fighter Apache, Chinook, we have surface-to-air missiles, deadly howitzers, Vajra artillery guns, while we have started exporting bulletproof jackets. We are developing a state-of-the-art missile tracking system. In previous governments, our brave soldiers under attack had to wait for Delhi's permission to fire even on one bullet. Delhi used to advise them of wait and watch. Today our army swiftly responds to any attack on our borders and later submits report in Delhi. This is the real change which has been brought by the change in government and leadership. During the Kargil war, the then Honorable Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, during his US visit, had flatly refused to meet and hold talks with the then Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, despite requests from the American President. This is the sterling quality of the decisive leadership. After Uri and Pulwama, our brave soldiers gave terrorist reply in the form of surgical strikes and air strikes. But the opposition parties raised doubts over the sacrifices and valor of our brave soldiers by asking for proof of these cross-border surgical strikes. It is very unfortunate that the opposition parties tried to lower the morale and tried to shame our brave soldiers. The concept of the National War Memorial was pending since 1960. The Congress Party government did nothing for this. It was after Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji formed the Bharatiya Janata Party government in 2014. Work on our National War Memorial started. Its design was made, budget was released, and in 2019 our National War Memorial was built. This is what is called commitment of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. For every member of the Bharatiya Janata Party, it is nation first. On behalf of the Bharatiya Janata Party government, I want to assure every soldier that our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and will always stand like a rock for them. Every Diwali, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji spends time with our soldiers posted on our borders. We all know that we all able to celebrate Diwali peacefully at our homes because we know that our brave soldiers are guarding our borders round the clock. Thank you.